people to walk in fear. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Psalms 56, verse 3. Everybody that can and will, read it, please. What time I am afraid, so when I feel fear come into the room, I immediately put myself in the presence of God. Because I'm not going to let fear paralyze me. I'm not going to allow fear to overwhelm me. Now, we all have, how many of y'all have heard of emotional intelligence? Let me see your hands. How many of you are familiar with emotional intelligence? We are all on different levels with emotional intelligence, and people react differently based on their emotional intelligence. They deal with crises and problems and situations based on their emotional intelligence. Our trust in God has nothing to do with emotional intelligence. It's based on spiritual maturity and your experiences with God. Spiritual maturity and experiences with God overrides emotional intelligence. It supersedes it. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. Verse 4. In God I will do what? In God I will praise his word. In God have I, in the second time, he said, in God I have put my trust. I will not fear what flesh, I will not fear what man, I will not fear what a woman, I will not fear what a man, I will not fear what a political party, I will not fear what a nation or a kingdom can do to me. Your future, saints, is not in the hands of the Democrats. Your future is not in the hands of the Republican Party. Amen. And for all of you that are patriots, the future of this country is not in the hand or the custody of patriots. God has determined what will happen to the United States of America. Amen. He's already mapped it out. It's already written out. Now, you and I have to walk in this country. You and I have to walk on this planet like the sons and daughters of God, knowing that our trust is in God. Amen. And we're not fearing what happens in Washington, D.C. or what happens in Springfield or what happens in Chicago at City Hall or whatever village you're from. So when November the 5th rolls around and they're having elections, God already knows. And whoever wins and takes the Oval Office, we should say amen. If Donald Trump gets back in there, amen. I lost y'all on that one. No, God didn't do that. That they stole it. No. If he gets back in there, then amen. He may be sitting in the Oval Office, but he's not sitting at the right hand of God. Mother Helen got it. So let me say it again because some people didn't get it. Donald Trump may sit in the Oval Office, but he's not sitting on the right hand of God. As long as Jesus is sitting on the right hand of God, we okay. Okay. If Vice President Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are elected and she sits in the Oval Office, we still okay. As long as Kamala Harris is not sitting on the right hand of God, we okay. So I need to tell you on the 14th of August, 2024, regardless who sits in the Oval Office, we good. Some of y'all ain't buying this, and I ain't selling it either. Read verse number 5. I'm not telling you not to vote. Did I say don't vote? I plan to vote. But I'm good with whoever get it. Because I'm in the Church of Jesus Christ. Verse 5, read it. We got to move fast. Every day they rest my words. All their thoughts are... This is what Nehemiah is going through. They wrest my words. Their thoughts are against me. They want to do me harm. They're trying to stop the work. They're trying to sabotage the efforts, trying to undermine me. And I want to read something in Nehemiah, and we got to read that tonight, because when I read that, I couldn't believe what I was reading. I'm like, unbelievable. You got to be kidding me. Some of y'all trying to read it already, try to find out what I'm talking about. But right now we're in Psalms 56. Read verse number 6. Read it. They gather themselves together. They do what? They do what? They do what? They hide themselves right in front of your face. Whisper right in your ear. They mark my steps. When they wait for my soul, verse number 7, shall they escape by iniquity in thine anger? Cast down the people, O God. Verse number 8. Thou tellest my wanderings. Put thou my tears in thy bottle. Are they not? Remember me in my pain. Remember me in my agony. Remember what I'm going through with these crazy people. Get me out of this crazy place. Verse number 9. When I cry to thee, my enemies will turn back. The net that he set, that his feet are going to get trapped in that net. The pit that he dug, he's going to fall in his own pit. I've seen it happen over and over again. I didn't laugh at him. I didn't make fun of him. It was a shame. But I've seen God allow people to get caught up in their own mess. And then God allow you to stand to the side and watch them. Verse 10, read it. In God will I praise his word. In the Lord will I praise his word. Verse number 11. In God, here it is again. In God have I put my trust. I will not be afraid of what man can. Don't you fear people. Don't let them intimidate you. Go back to Nehemiah chapter 6, verse 10. I feel like teaching till 9 o'clock tonight. Will you stay with me? I'm not. I said, I feel like it. Are you afraid of anyone? Other than God, other than Jesus Christ, is there a human being that is sitting in here this evening or outside of those glass doors that you're afraid of? Are you intimidated by anyone? You shouldn't be. Your boss shouldn't intimidate you. The manager shouldn't intimidate you. No matter how loud they cuss you out, you ought to just look at them and smile. And say, are you done? Isn't the Lord wonderful? Oh, they're going to really cuss you out there. And we say, now, isn't the Lord wonderful? Verse number 10. Read. After this, I came to the house. Pay close attention to this. After this, I came into the house of Shemaiah, the son of Deliah, the son of, that house, who was shut up. And he said, watch this. This is crazy. This is crazy. You're talking about a plot? This is a plot. Now, I don't mean to make anybody paranoid or feel uncomfortable, but you need to know who's in your circle of influence. Okay? I wish I had time. I don't have the time to pull it up on the screen right now. But there's a song that came out years ago. If Sweet Baby was here, she could tell me who the artist is. She know all of them. Smiling faces tell lies. Everybody, I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. But when somebody smiles in your face, you need to know if it's a genuine smile. When somebody tell you they got your back, you need to make sure they don't have a knife in their hand. I got your back. Oh, what was that? Who was shut up, and he said, let us meet together in the, oh God, have mercy. I feel like, let us meet together in the, I was glad when they said unto me, you better know who you're going to the house of God with. Pay close attention here. This takes a serious turn for the worse. Let's meet together in the house of God within the temple. And let's shut the doors of the temple. Well, what are you doing, man? I got your back. I want to make sure you're okay. I want to make sure that Sanballat and Tobiah and Gatsu don't get you. I'm looking out for you, bro. So let's get to the, if we get to God's house, everything will be all right. All right. We're going to shut the doors. Because they coming to get you. They coming to slay you. Yeah, they coming in the night. They come in the night to kill you, to slay you. Somebody say discernment. You need discernment. Now, that's a spiritual thing. If you don't have discernment, you need common sense. Read verse number 11. Are you okay? Check on your neighbor. Make sure your neighbor's okay. Look at your neighbors here. Look at their hands, too, while you're talking to them. Make sure they got nothing in their hands. read. I'm having so much fun in here. Read verse number 11. Read it. And I said, a man of my dignity, a man of my political power, a man who is prestigious as I am, a man who is of faith, a man who has placed his trust and confidence in God, a man who knows what his purpose is, and I am in the place that God has put me in. Do you mean you want me to run and hide? Do you want me to let them think for one moment that I am afraid of them? If they want me, let them come get me. What did Kamala say? If you have something to say it to my face. You want me? Come and get me. I'm not going to run. I'm not going to hide. I'm not going in the temple to hide from you. You know where I am. I'm on the wall. Read verse number 11. Read it. Am I boring you? Read verse number 11. Read it. And I said, so such a man as I flee, and who is there that, being as I am, do you think I'm a coward and I'm going to run in the temple to save my life? He said, I will not go in. That's not where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be on the wall. Now, I need to ask you a question. Don't answer this. Do you know where you're supposed to be? Do you know where your place is? Do you know where God has positioned you? If you know what your place is, you know what your purpose is. If you know where God has positioned you, don't let anybody, friend or foe, move you out of that place. I thought this evening about someone that was put in a very prestigious position, and they allowed somebody to talk them out of it. Don't let anybody talk you out of the place that God has put you. Y'all getting quiet on me tonight. Verse number 12, let's read it. And lo, I perceived. Somebody say perceived. He had perception. He was able to see right through. What's his name? No, Jesus is his name. I ain't talking about Jesus. Shemaiah, he was able to see right through Shemaiah what he was up to. Look, people, you cannot have your head in the sand. Okay? Love people, respect people, work with people. Be kind, be gentle, be courteous, have the fruit of the Spirit, manifest the fruit of the Spirit, but keep your eyes and your ears wide open. Because the devil, like a roaring lion, goes about seeking whom he can. Let's read verse number 12, because I can tell you're ready to go like, okay, Bishop, can we finish this next week? No, finish it tonight. Read 12, read it. And lo, I perceived that God had not. Now, they said this man was a prophet. This man was supposed to be a man of God. I'm so sick and tired of all these people running around talking about I'm a man of God. Calling people the man of God, the woman of God. He was supposed to be a man of God. But Nehemiah perceived that God had not sent him because he was trying to get him to move from the place where God put him. We've had people to leave CTCM, and when they leave, they try to take some of you all with them. They call you, they text you, and some of them, they haven't even left yet, but they send you a message telling you, I'm leaving. And then when they're gone, they'll send you a message, I'm gone, I'm over here. You know what they're doing? Trying to get you to go with them, to move from the place where God has placed you. If they gone, baby, bye. You moved your feet. You moved from your place. Nehemiah said, I'm not moving, and I'm not going to let you trick me. Read verse number 12. And lo, I perceived that God had not sent him, but that he pronounced this prophecy. He used, stay. He used his position, his spiritual position, in order to try to manipulate, to trick Nehemiah, to get him to move from where God had placed him. I perceived that he pronounced this prophecy against me. God didn't send him. Read, for Tobiah and Sanballat had, that blew my mind. That blew my mind. This man pretended that he was looking out for the welfare of Nehemiah, and he was a hired assassin. He was in on the plot with Tobiah, and they paid him off to get Nehemiah out of the place. Oh, I just heard something. Now, what are they offering you? To leave your place. What are they offering you? To leave your position. Say with me, somebody. What are they offering you? To leave CTCM. When Lady Gwen and I were doing the prayer thing, the Mike and me Marie Morning Blend, we had somebody from another church, very prominent person, called us, contacted us, and said, they're asking me, why are you on their prayer line? You ought to get off their prayer line and come on ours. And I think not long after that, I didn't see them anymore. What have they offered you? Let's read it one more time, and I'm done. Read it. This might keep me up tonight. I doubt it, though. Read verse number 12. Read it. And lo, I perceived that God had not sent him, but he pronounced this prophecy against me for Tobiah and Sanballat. I'm almost speechless after that. Who has the devil hired? Who has the devil hired to get you out of the place, to pull you out of the position where God has placed you because he gave you an assignment? Amen? All right, let's receive our evening offering. Do I have some announcements to make? Yes, I am canceling my walk for this coming Sunday. I am canceling my walk for this coming Sunday. Lady Gwen and I will actually be away, but we're coming in to be here for Christian education and for morning service. So originally I was thinking I was going to be in the Maywood area, but I'm going to be away from the Maywood area Sunday morning. So I'm canceling the walk. Yes, you can. What's your takeaway? Thank you for sharing. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am.
The enemy can defeat you by putting fear in your mind.
Don't let him do it. Yes, sir. Yes, you are. Thank you for sharing. Yes, ma'am. Have they? Thank you for sharing. Anybody else with a takeaway? Let us stand. Now, you all know what the new protocol is, right? Does everybody know the new protocol? Thank you. Do not stand in the sanctuary socializing. Grab your things. If you need to socialize, please go out into the narthex or the porch or any other place. But we are on holy ground. And we want to always make sure that the sanctuary is a place to be honored and respected. Amen? Kim, glad to have you with us. You want to give us the benediction? God bless everybody. Be safe and safe travels.